Donna J. Johnhan presents Your Mental Stretch with Donna podcast, a monthly podcast that shows you how to use your mind and imagination to help you become more productive at what you do. Donna shows you how easy it is to get rid of cobwebs and clutter in your mind and imagination, and to spark and stimulate your creative juices. The mental stretch can be done anywhere, at any time of the day, and for any length of time. See how you can overcome trauma, drama, and stress by engaging in Donna's mental stretch. For after all, the mental stretch is just another way for you to relax, recharge, regurgitate, and renew. No more stress and sadness. No more feelings of being overwhelmed and being overtaken. Sit back and let Donna show you how her mental stretch can help you to be free from those everyday challenges and irritants. It's time to start your mental stretch.
Hey everybody, it's February 2024 and I am Donna J. Johnhan, your host for your mental stretch with Donna. I hope that everyone had a terrific January. I know, January is not a very easy month for so many of us. And you know why? Because we are in the middle of winter and we have to pay off our debts, our Christmas debts. February is not much different, okay? And here is why. Cold winters and debts to pay off. Same as January. Same old, same old. But you know what? There is a spark of light for the month of February, and it has to do with Valentine's Day. Oh, yes, indeed. Valentine's Day, when we express our love for our dear ones, whether it's our partner, our spouse, our kids, our parents, our grandparents, our friends. That's what Valentine's Day is all about. Good. So for this month, for your mental stretch with Donna, here's what I'm going to share with you. We have a bunch of things that I would like to share with you. And we have things like motivators, additional motivators, and they are alphabetical motivators. Okay? And we have quotes to ponder, right? And the brain teaser, okay? And favorite alphabetical names, okay? And wishables for you. So these are the additional motivators or activators that I'm going to share with you for the month of February. Right. So, I think everybody knows what my mental stretch is all about. And it has to do with me providing you with practical and natural ways to engage in your mental stretch. It's no big thing. It's no great mathematical problem to solve. It all has to do with me providing you with natural and practical ways to stretch your mental abilities and capabilities. Heck, if we can stretch our arms, our legs, our toes, our fingers, our feet, everything, every part of our body, why not let us engage in stretching our mental health, stretching our mental capabilities. It's all about stretching your imagination, your mind and your imagination, and sparking and stimulating your creative juices. I call this the MIC principle, M-I-C. Stretching your mind, stretching your imagination, and stretching or sparking and stimulating your creative juices. You can do this at any time of the day, okay? And how do you do this? Any time of the day, anywhere and for any length of time. All right? So, when I say any time of the day, I mean it could be first thing in the morning, after you have risen from bed, while you're doing your chores in the kitchen, mid-morning, lunchtime, mid-afternoon, before supper, after supper, before bed. Any time of the day. When I say for any length of time, you can do it for anything from 5 minutes to 10 minutes to 15 minutes to an hour. When I say anywhere, I mean anywhere. You can do it while you are in bed, while you are preparing your meal in the kitchen, sitting quietly and comfortably in your living room or in your den, walking in the park, walking along the sidewalk. It's all about you managing your mental health. I developed this strategy several years ago, and trust me when I tell you it works. It helps you to deal with trauma, drama, stress, distress, unexpected things, time crunches, time organizers or crunch organizers, anything at all. It really, really helps you. And now I want to share this with you. So let's start by going into the mental stretchers. All right. This segment has to do with using a particular sense to stretch your mental capacity. All right? It's all about the sense of hearing, and let's get going. When we think of the sense of hearing, it's not all about white noise, or it's not all about, a lot of activity around us. It's us choosing a particular part or a particular activity engaging the sense of hearing. Let's take my suggestions for this month. Crunching snow. Crunch, 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 crunch. And as you walk along in your boots or your heavy shoes, you walk along and you crunch the snow. Trust me when I tell you that this helps to send shock waves through the body from your toes up to your calves, knees, thighs, tummy, and finally it makes its way to your mind and your imagination. And guess what happens? The body tells the mind, let's get into action to help this person. Okay? This is what crunching snow does, using the sense of hearing. Think of this as another suggestion. A roaring fire. You're sitting there in front of a roaring fire and you're listening to the crackling of things. Now, the sense of hearing is not the only sense that is going to come to your rescue. So you're listening to the roaring fire, roaring peacefully and nicely. You can smell the roaring fire, and you can also see the roaring fire. So you have 3 senses at work, helping to wake up your imagination and your mind. Wake up your mind and your imagination, and to spark and stimulate your creative juices. Wake up, folks. Wakes up your mind and imagination, helps you to start recharging, helps you to start refreshing, regurgitating, and everything like that. So, you have the roaring fire. You go from crunching snow to a roaring fire. Then, I have another suggestion to you. But you're going to be outside to hear this. And if not, you can certainly conjure up a memory or imagination of birds, winter birds, calling to each other. Cuckoo, cuckoo, cuckoo. And their calls are being answered by their friends and their family. It's really nice on a nice, quiet winter's day as you walk around in the snow, Surely you can hear these birds calling to each other. And this wakes up your mind and your imagination, sparks system, and stimulates your creative juices. My MIC principle. Okay? All right then. You can write to me at Donna Jodhan, DonnaJodhan, at gmail.com. Tell me what you think of this first segment of my mental stretch. Okay? Right, so let's go on to the next section. Mental stretches again. And we're going to use the sense of smell. Yeah, the sense of smell. Where your nose starts things going. When a nice smell tickles your nostrils, and the next thing you know, starting from your toes up to your feet, up to your calves, your legs, your knees, your thighs, your tummy, your throat, right up to your head, your ears and your head. Yeah, this is what the sense of smell does. Okay? And first suggestion from me is scented candles. Think of the fragrance of your scented candles wafting up to your nostrils. Nice, easy, and slow. Smell it. Smell it. Your favorite fragrance. Mine is lavender, but you can have things like vanilla. You can have things like orange. You can have things like mint. You can have things like anything you want it to be. But think of your favorite smell of one of your burning candles, one of your burning scented candles. Next suggestion, spray your room with some lavender. Use an aerosol spray can of lavender. Spray your room. Don't overspray it. Just spray it nicely and gently. And then just either stand there or lie on your bed and smell it. Allow your nostrils, folks, to smell it. Smell it. Smell it. And again, the body will soon react from the toes to the feet, to the calves, to the legs, to the knees, right up to your head. Yes, indeed, the smell of lavender spray in your bedroom. And you can also spray it in your living room, your kitchen, anywhere you want. But this is meant to start things going. Okay? Another thing you can do is to spray your kitchen with fresh scents. I don't know what kind of fresh scents you like, but it could be anything again, from a spray that contains fragrances for your kitchen. Again, it could be lavender. It doesn't have to be lavender. It could be citrus. It could be rose. It could be anything, as long as it goes to your nostrils, nice and gentle, and then from your nostrils, it trickles down quickly to your feet, getting the body to wake up. And when the body wakes up and all parts of your body are in sync, goes right up to your head, you can smell it, right? And then you can wake up your imagination, wake up your mind, spark and stimulate your creative juices. The MIC principle, all right? These are the suggestions I have for today with regard to how you can stretch your mental capabilities and abilities. If you have a suggestion, send me an email to donnajodhan at gmail.com. That's DonnaJodhan at gmail.com. Okay? Now let's go to the next segment of our podcast. Mental stretchers again. All right. You are going to use a different scent this time. A different sense, I should say. Okay? sense of taste. Get ready. Honey. Think of honey. You take a teaspoon, dip it gently into your jar of honey, then bring it to your mouth, open your mouth, put it in, let your tongue taste the taste of honey. Let it roll off your tongue, and sooner or later, sooner, it's going to start waking up the various parts of your body. Sense of taste. The sense of taste. The taste of honey. Sweet, fresh, just daring you to wake up. How about a glass of wine? One of your favorite glasses of wine. Red wine, white wine, sparkling wine. Let it roll off your tongue. So now your tongue is doing the work for you. In my previous section, I said it was your nostrils. Now it is your tongue. Tasting your favorite wine. And again, this wakes up the various parts of your body, from your toes to your feet, to your legs, to your calves, knees, thighs, tummy, everything up to your head. And sooner or later, just think about it. It's a mental stretch for you. Or think of a nice hot drink. Your hands around a glass of hot favorite drink. I don't know, it could be chamomile tea, it could be orange tea, English breakfast tea, anything. One of your favorite hot drinks. Again, savor this stretcher. Put your hands around the cup of hot liquid and allow the heat to start from your toes, feet, legs, calves, knees, thighs, tummy, ears, and up to your head. And sooner or later, you are stretching your mental capabilities. And guess what? Your mind and your imagination are ready to go. Yes, indeed. They're ready to go. They're recharged, refreshed, regurgitated, and ready to go. Okay? Send me an email with your thoughts to donnajodhan@gmail.com. donnajodhan@gmail.com. And now for the final mental stretcher for this month. Okay? The sense of touch. Yeah, sense of touch. Okay. Touch a snowflake. Try touching a snowflake and see what happens. You know what? I've done this many times. And I touch the poor old snowflake. It sends a sense of coldness through my body. So whereas before, in my previous section, I said it was heat that we were using, now we're using cold. Yeah, touch a snowflake, and believe it or not, the toes start to react, and everything else, every other part of your body starts to react. Okay? Sense of touch. Now, you can also use your sense of sight to think of a snowflake. All right? A snowflake doesn't make any noise, so you cannot use a sense of hearing. You cannot taste a snowflake, or at least some people have tried, but I have tried and I have failed. Right? Smell? No, you can't. So use the sense of touch and the sense of sight when concentrating on a snowflake. Think of a warm mug. We're back to heat again. Put your hands around the mug. Touch it with your fingers. And this time it's your fingers that is doing the walking. Just as with the snowflake, it was your fingers doing your walking. So, like I said, when you're using the sense of smell, it is your nostrils. When you're using the sense of taste, it's your tongue. Now for the sense of touch, you're using your fingers. Yes, indeed. Your fingers is going to help you stretch Stretch your imagination, stretch your mind, stretch your mental abilities and capabilities. And this will help you all the way to deal with trauma, drama, stress, distress, time crunches, organizing crunches, and any and everything else. Think of a furry blanket. Touch the furry blanket with your fingers. Oh my God, it's stimulating and it's everything. Touching a furry blanket. Again, tickles your fingers, eh? And then the toes start up. The toes are the first things that start into action, followed by your feet, your legs, your calves, your knees, your thighs, everything up to your head. Okay? Trust me when I tell you that a furry blanket can certainly help your mind and your imagination to wake up, and soon your creative juices will start to spark and stimulate. All right. Send me an email to donnajodhan@gmail.com. That's DONNAJODHAN@gmail.com. Good. Let's think of mental massagers right now. So before we were into mental stretchers. Now we're into mental massagers. And I have some alphabetic motivators for you. We're going to concentrate on the letter F for this month. Okay? Think of the word fabulous. A fabulous meal, a fabulous shopping spree, a fabulous concert show, a fabulous song. Think of using the word F, okay, for this month. Okay? This is a mental massager. Okay? All right. Fantastic. Again, a fantastic meal. Fantastic experience. It could be anything from skiing, from ice skating, from tobogganing, from snowshoeing. A fantastic winter's experience. Favorite. What's your favorite thing to do? What's your favorite hobby? It could be anything from pottery to knitting to crocheting. I don't know, to playing chess, ice skating, playing your keyboard. Favorite. Figurative. Figurative part of your imagination. Again, this time you're going to use the massager to tackle your imagination. A figurative term. You know, like when you're doing some writing and you want some figurative terms to describe something. Figurative. Fluid. Something is fluid. It means that it is easygoing, but not necessarily easygoing. It's changing all the time. You may not like the word fluid, but I like the word fluid when I say this circumstance is a fluid one, meaning that it is changing by the minute. Focus. Your focus is on something specific, and you need this when you're dealing with trauma, stress, distress. You want to focus on what is important to you. You want to focus on the important things and to keep your mind on track. Format. To format something means like you can format a document. You can format, I don't know, you're sitting there and you want to format a plan or an idea in your mind. Forward. Well, you want to move forward. You want to think in a more forward manner. You want to go forward. Foster. You want to foster a plan, meaning that you want to develop a plan. You want to foster an idea. You want to develop an idea. It's your plan. It's your idea. Free. Free as a bird. You're free to do anything you want on this particular day. You're free to plan a menu. You're free to plan an event. You're free to go somewhere. free. You're feeling free. Fresh. Fresh wind at your back. Fresh breezes over or rolling across your face. Fresh. A fresh smell. Frivolous. Sometimes we like to engage in frivolous activities, and this is the opportunity to use this word to think of an activity that you might consider frivolous, but it's just a mental massager. Fulfill. To fulfill a dream? Yeah, why not? Fulfill a dream that you have had for a long time and now you want to fulfill it. Fulfillment. You have reached total fulfillment of something that you have been engaged in for a long time, and now fulfillment has come. Your future. Yeah. Follow us into the future. Follow me into the future. Follow your thoughts into the future. Follow your intuition into the future. Futuristic. Think of yourself as a futuristic person. You're always thinking of what is going to be in the future and how you could be part of the future. Again, all mental massagers. All right? I have a quote for you to ponder. And here it is. I'm going to read it very slowly. Happiness is a butterfly, which, when pursued, always just beyond your grasp. But which, if you will sit down quietly, may alight upon you. Okay? This is by Nathaniel Hawthorne, and he's saying he's comparing things to a butterfly. Okay? If you allow it to alight on you, you can do a lot of good things. Now, you're probably saying, well, I can't listen to this quote and copy it down, which is fine. I'm going to tell you that this entire show, or this entire podcast, I have show notes for this podcast. So if you wanted to get the show notes, you can write to me on @DonnaJodhen@gmail.com, and I will send you the entire show notes for this month. Okay? So don't worry. Right. Let's move on. Here is my brain teaser for this month. Okay? What is your favorite sandwich? I don't know. I think mine may be roast beef and a bit of cheese on it. Yeah, roast beef and cheese. What is yours? Peanut butter and jelly, ham and cheese, tuna, smoked salmon? What is it? Again, if you think of your brain, this brain teaser, what is your favorite sandwich? It certainly helps to massage your mind and your imagination. Okay? Next massager. What is your favorite alphabetical name? Again, the letter F. My favorite alphabetical name for a girl is Farah. I don't know what mine would be for a guy or a boy. I'm not sure. What is yours? What is your favorite alphabetical name for both a boy and a girl? Okay? Right, moving on. Wishables for you. And I like to introduce this, wishables for you. You think of something you wish for, either for yourself or for somebody else. A carafe of commitment. So think of it this way. You have a carafe and you fill it with commitment for yourself. You commit to a bunch of things. Fill the carafe with commitment. Or you wish it for your dear friend or family member, parent, kid, anybody. A carafe of commitment. Okay? All right. We are at the end of this show or this podcast for February 2024. Your Mental Stretch with Donna. I hope you enjoyed it. Okay? I want to tell you that you can ask for these show notes or write to me and I will send you these show notes. These show notes are available from me by writing to me at donnajodhan@gmail.com. That's donnajodhan@gmail.com. Write to me and I will send you these show notes, and it will certainly help you for the month of February and for every month moving forward. All right, guys, take care. Have a great month. Thank you for tuning in, for listening in, and thank you for your feedback, your thoughts, your comments, your suggestions, and we will talk to you next month. Do take care now, and bye for now.
That's it for this month. Donna hopes you enjoyed your mental stretch for today. She invites you to write at Ask Donna on blindlife@gmail.com. Share your thoughts and feedback. Stay well and stay safe. Until next month.